Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. I have been hearing a ton of buzz about a teenage girl who's taken over America's Got Talent with her performance of Zombie. Excellent song choice. Apparently she got 4 yes votes, but I take that with a grain of salt because it is reality TV. So I'm going to be giving it a first-time listen and analysis now. Let's get to it.
Hello, how are you? What is your name?
My name's Nene.
Nene.
How old are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Phuket, Thailand.
Oh, my favorite place! My favorite place.
I'm 15 years old, and tomorrow's my birthday, so I'll be 16.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I started playing guitar since I was 7, and my biggest dreams is I really want to be a superstar on tour.
Yes. Have you ever been on a stage like AGT?
This is the biggest stage for
So
my
it's the
life.
first time that you're in a stage like this.
Yes.
Are you a little bit
I love that the camera
first time that
the camera panned out right away. This is a really, really awesome auditorium, gotta say. And the way that it's lit up actually makes it, I think, almost more intimidating from the performer's perspective. Because a lot of times when you go and perform in an auditorium, you have enough lights in your face and not in the audience. You don't really see anyone out there. So it can feel weirdly isolating. The way that this stage and audience are designed, how they're lit, the performer is very aware of all of the faces, and the judges are right smack there. It's like where a conductor would be in opera. So I have to say, I don't feel like this is a huge theater. It's a nicely sized theater, like kind of medium, I would say. But the way that it's set up for the performer, I think it's incredibly intimidating.
you're in a stage like this?
Yes.
Are you a little bit nervous?
I'm very nervous a little bit, but it's my dream to be AGT.
Who did you came with?
So today I came with my father.
No.
He's very supporting me.
Thank you.
Okay, we're ready for you. Go ahead.
Thank you.
She sounds so sweet. And I know she's about to do Zombie. And this makes me really excited. I feel like we've been set up extremely well with a wonderful 15, almost 16-year-old who I just have a feeling is about to thrash it.
Another head hangs slowly, shouting slowly, take it. The violent causes silent. Who are we mistaken?
How did they not already be this is it. This is the best thing possible. The way she entered with extremely healthy distortion, that was extremely exciting for me. Especially because I've been trying to get the word out that this can be done in such a healthy way. And I think it feels like we're destigmatizing distortion from a lot of the research, and there's a lot of the artists out there too. So thank you to everybody on the Charismatic Voice, by the way, who's been supporting our research into extreme vocals. But to hear an almost 16-year-old open like that makes my heart so incredibly joyful. I'm like, yes, get it. Get it. We're going to go back. But then, oh my gosh, when she got into her clean vocals, what beautiful pitch and intensity in the tone and clarity at the same time. Wow. And she's doing guitar. It's wow. I love the lawnmower right at the beginning. judges were not ready for this. You guys, I love also the sound of the audience in the background and their faces. Thank you, AGT, for filming that and giving it to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A lot of people would describe this as a fry scream, by the way. We have a documentary that's coming out probably this fall about different kinds of screams, how they're made. I'll put it out there right now that what a lot of people have thought of as a fry scream, it's just not what we found in their research. Okay. What I'll say here is I would guess that this is higher constriction in the epilarynx, so probably quite a bit above the vocal folds. There are fleshy bits coming together in her throat. And this kind of sound we think can actually be therapeutic. Yep, that's right. Sounds terrifying, but maybe actually good for you when done in a certain way. So I'm so excited. She's got the mouth position just like nailed for it too. Oh, Dad. I love her tone. I love her tone quality of her cleans. I love it. She's able to get into a lower range, especially for her age. She's getting down there with a very mature sound while still sounding really, really fresh and appropriate. I like her vibrato too. Oh my gosh, she's the future of rock and roll, you guys. The way she not only is performing in her the vocal technique, which is really, really good. I mean, like outrageously good. She's crazy talented and disciplined, and I can tell. But she has something else that's incredibly special, and it's her ability to engage her audience. She's not afraid. She's so welcoming. Or even, she said she was nervous, so maybe she's afraid, but she works past it. I love this phrase. It helped me so much when singing opera, when I was just terrified on some nights to go out. My message is more important than my fear. And I think that a lot of performers, when they embrace that, they're able to say, okay, I am going to go and connect. She might be scared. She might be nervous, but she is connecting with her audience in a way that is moving everyone. But I'm still going to talk about her vocal technique. And her awesome hair. I love it. I love it. I want to pay attention to how she brings distortion in when she gets going here in just a moment. Okay, so do you see how easy it is when she adds a distortion? We're not seeing anything like go crazy or pop out. I think she's actually set up extremely well with just her belt vocal to add a little bit of, it's not just grit. Like she's actually screaming at the beginning of her phrases. And that leans into what I was talking about earlier about like a little therapeutic edge to those harsh vocals. So what happens when she's getting into this like yeah kind of sound at the beginning, there's actually a lot of fleshy bits, a lot of tissue that's getting close together in the upper part of the throat. That tissue gets closer together and different parts, different tissues can come together and do some rattling. You will see things like the epiglottis, very involved. That helps close off the space especially. We see the aryepiglottic folds sometimes, but mostly like arytenoids and epiglottis. And then you'll also see the ventricular folds. Some people call that the false vocal folds. The true vocal folds can be involved too. Usually they're going to be making a pitch. And so we hear her here. Is she introduces a sound essentially by compressing or squeezing a lot of this upper tissue, and then it opens up as the pitch comes through. That can be extremely advantageous because she's essentially creating back pressure in the vocal tract as she's starting to sing a belted note. That's like doing an SOVT, a semi-occluded vocal tract exercise. If you guys know about vocal technique and have heard me talk before, that's been proven in tons of papers to be very beneficial for the voice. She's essentially creating that same kind of closure at a different place in her vocal tract. It's really, really cool, and it sounds healthy. Let's go back just a little bit here. It's when she first starts it. Right there. I love that she essentially has a fader where she can bring that in or out. That's great control. Yes. Again, started the phrase with that distortion. She's got great clean tone. I hope he's falling in love right now. She's infectious. Look at her go. I loved that. You guys, that was a super awesome scream. Let's talk about why. I love it. Okay, so again, a lot of people refer to this as a fry scream. I would actually really love to get away from that terminology because I think it can give a false impression of what it is. But more on that later. Definitely this is higher compression in the vocal tract. I've been looking down throats like this for a while now, and I can tell you that there's going to be some higher compression in the vocal tract. In fact, I would bet money that this is multiple structures compressing. Often when we see this kind of sound, inside this kind of sound, we've essentially seen like a little squish where it almost looks like a little black hole. There's an extra sphincter that's created as all of this stuff comes in. The epiglottis, I have a teaching tool. I'm really excited about this tool. So if you see here, this is crazy. This is the vocal tract. Well, actually, it's your head. But this is the tongue. It's massive. It's huge. It's so important for crazy screams like this. At the back of the tongue, there's this epiglottis, and it pushes back against the back wall of the throat. There's actually not a ton of space here, but the space that is there is very, very important. When this stuff in here gets closer to the back of the throat, it's more likely that the different parts are going to be able to vibrate together and create a cool scream. And we see with those kind of higher screams, you tend to see a lot of really, really, really high constriction. So that area, the epiglottis pushes back and the throat curls in, and there's lots of stuff. There's different areas in the back of the throat, actually different muscle groups that can help curl it in. And it looks absolutely insane, and there's spit just like flinging everywhere. It's really, really awesome. So I think that that's what she's doing here. And her tongue position really supports that. I've seen so many singers as well, when they're doing this, the chins are dropping like crazy. There's a lot of lift in the cheeks, so it looks kind of like they're about to bite like a vampire. But her tongue position, look at the teeth. Look at the way she preps it there. Perfect. And then she's going to drops the tongue. The back of the tongue is bunched back further, pushing the epiglottis further back against that wall. It's so good. Additionally, one other thing that's really awesome, that scream, when I've seen it done, gosh, I don't know if there's a right way. When I'd say it's done the most efficient way, there's actually very little breath flow that's escaping. So it sounds wicked scary when everybody gets the right position and technique in place. But I've heard singers do this kind of scream for like 20 seconds and not break a sweat. It's so awesome. I feel like she's locked in that technique. So good. So good. Oh my gosh. I hate that it's so short. I hate that this is so short. She deserves all of the standing ovation.
Yes!
Oh.
Nene, that was spectacular.
They are going crazy.
Really good in this competition. I loved it, Howie.
You are such a surprise, and the energy and the rock and roll. You are a rock star, young lady.
Oh my God, thank goodness they're saying these things. I would be so mad at them if they weren't. One wrong word here could destroy someone.
You've got really good vocal control, and you can
no
kill it
kidding.
on the guitar. You're like a match made in heaven. You're brilliant.
Yes.
Your tone of your voice, it was like really authentic, and
Very.
the fact it was all a
Very
bit
good comment.
messy actually made, for me, the audition really good.
So I find that fascinating that he said that the messiness particularly made the audition good, because I think that this is a very important concept for people right now to embrace. The more that we have AI coming into content creation, I believe the more we're seeing this backlash against perfection. And yes, I think AI will probably catch up to that too at some point. But right now, at this moment, I believe there is a huge longing in society for something messy. We want more authenticity. And when we say authenticity, we're not looking for pitch perfect. We are looking for messy. This is the time when metal vocals and distortion and scream can take over. This is the time when we love tears and messy makeup. And this is also the time when we say, great, no filters. Right? This is the time to celebrate being human. And I think that Simon nailed that.
Authentic, and even the fact it was all a bit messy actually made, for me, the audition really good.
One of the hardest things about being a judge, I think, in this situation is you need to figure out in just a few words the most important thing you want to relate. And I think that the best judges are able to summarize with words that also stick. It can't just be what they mean, but they have to put it in a way that connects to people on all kinds of television networks and the artist. It's actually an incredibly, incredibly difficult position.
Actually made, for me, the audition really good.
Thank you.
Really good.
We're gonna vote. Howie? Yes!
That was great.
Oh, yes, all the way. Yes.
Thank you.
Simon?
100% yes.
Thank you.
You have 4 yeses.
It's extremely exciting. I'm going to go ahead and stop the clip and analysis here. But before I pull away from it, I have to mention that I have coached people through situations like this before. And often I'm not impressed with the behind the scenes in reality TV, voice, or music, or just competitions in general. I think it can be pretty brutal and horrible, especially to those that don't make it or don't. Maybe they make it on stage, but then they get cut in a certain way that is completely biased, not necessarily representative of their talent, but maybe more representative of what the show is looking for at this particular moment, what the producers want rather than what's really good. So that being said, I'm so glad that they've really, really got this right. And in honor of Nene, I had to bring out this adorable owl bear, which is called sometimes Nene, sometimes Nene. This owl bear belongs to my 4-year-old, and that is because he read the ABCs of D&D. Fabulous book, awesome author too. And if you guys are total nerds, I really, really recommend that book for your kids. I want to wish Nene all the best. This was amazing, and I believe it is voices like hers. There have been a few others recently. I feel like Mafra, The Warning, these young women who are leading into rock and metal, and they are the future of these genres. It's amazing and so exciting. So good luck. If you want to see some more analysis of young females performing awesome metal, check out this playlist over here. And may you fall more in love with music every day.